Brad, you said the air came out of the building there in OKC. The exact opposite happened here at Cambridge. The damage is apparent because if you take a look behind me here, you can see that hole in the roof up there and these uprooted trees as well. But the cleanup efforts fully underway as they work to prepare that roof and then also get these trees cleaned up. And if you look over to my left here, there's another building you can see where the entire side of that building was torn off. We've seen people kind of walk up to the front of the line here and their faces just drop when they realize they got to go all the way back to the end of the line, which is pretty long. Give you some context, right where I'm standing behind me, there's a group trying to get to Alaska. They were here about an hour ago. They've gone maybe 25 feet. With talking with fans, one of their favorite things about this team is their genuine personalities, and they see the bond that this team has. And for a couple of them, they've had some small moments that have turned into core memories. Her vest caught my eye, and we'll have Linda spin around real quick. This is, if you don't know, the viral vest made famous by Caitlin Clark and Jake from State Farm. But Linda, you've seen her play twice now. You can step up here and get into the enchanted dress and take a picture with it as well. But I found someone wearing their very own enchanted dress. This is a celebration for the opening of the Larry Bird Museum. Of course, there's a place to come by and shoot hoops. And then once you make it in, you can come on down and pick up your Larry Bird merchandise. But on the inside, that's where the history is, starting from his early days as a kid growing up in French Lick to now a legacy that spans decades. If you look where I'm standing right now, this was Taco Bell. There's nothing left of it. This is debris left over from an early morning fire here at Four Seasons Diner. And it's leaving longtime employees without jobs before the holiday season. We also have a new governor and new members of the General Assembly, so the focus will be on how the state is going to prioritize $44.5 billion. Mallory Tyndall's parents were here at the sheriff's office as investigators broke the news that human remains were found on a property just feet from their own home. We are on the 40-yard dash line right now. We're not going to run it, but we're going to take a little stroll and talk about what fans can experience right now. So Notre Dame, we know, has been here before, but this is something fans in Indiana haven't faced yet. Which Indiana school to cheer for? Everyone's out here playing pickup games. They're shooting. I wanted to get involved. I used to be an 8th grade all-star, so I'm going to sign off, and then I'm going to see if I can make this basket. So we'll send it back to you, Megan and Nicole.
Oh, I can't wait to see you make that basket. Go, Jess, go. Oh! Hey, props for trying.
An open door to an honest conversation.
Y'all keep it real, keep it raw, keep it transparent.
That's what these kids have been doing inside this space at George Washington High School as part of Barbershop Talks.
Real life situations. I can depend on somebody to really listen to me.
On their minds Tuesday morning,
About the gun law,
a concern over the passing of permitless carry last year.
it's really killing our population right now for us younger black kids, because it's kids been dying left to right for at least these last 2 months, left to right.
21 kids under the age of 18 have died from gun violence this year. Almost half of them happened in the last 2 months. Most of these kids know someone. Malik Starks knows a few.
No, I never thought I was going to see my friend in the casket.
I don't believe that your future needs to be dictated by your present.
City County Council President Vop Osili is here listening to those concerns and also offering insight.
Kids are asking for them. It's intentional that we get out and build relationships with everyone from all walks of life. Inspiration, aspiration, believing they can be a Vop Osili and greater and beyond.
Can y'all tell me why there is such an access to guns and why we're using those to shoot each other?
Is a question posed by Osili. Peer pressure, their environment, and social media, all reasons given. But as for what can be done,
a man that looked just like you and I got involved in my life and wouldn't take no for an answer.
is programs like this, meeting kids where they are and having someone in their corner.
I have sports. I got people in my ear. I got the people that been through the stuff that, if I wanted to go in that direction, I got people that, will lead me in that direction. So I just take advantage of my opportunity.
In Indianapolis, Jessica Gruenling, WRTV.
This is Coach Knight driving with a basketball in his lap.
This is Cheryl Ferguson.
To me, it's about history.
And history is what Cheryl knows well.
This is the first team, and that's Coach Knight. Look how young he looks.
She used to own our sandwich place, now taken over by her daughter.
We really are big on tradition, my family is, and it's always been a tradition that this is here with all the Bob Knight and IU memorabilia. and we really wanted to continue that.
Because who started this all is a man named Larry Hawkins, seen in this picture with Bob Knight.
Said they would just sit and gossip like two old hens.
The former owner and Bobby Knight met at a reception for Coach Knight, and they just really hit it off.
So much so that a lot of this memorabilia was brought in by Knight himself.
Some of these pictures are just phenomenal.
I like the one with him and Karen.
Yeah, and the kangaroo.
Knight would come here weekly when he lived in Bloomington. After that, it was once a year until his health started declining. This was his table.
Last time he was here was in November of 2021.
This is the chair that Coach Knight used to sit in when he came in.
There's plenty of memories of his visits.
It was like my grandpa coming in.
When he had been here the last time when he was still a coach, that was when he was a coach for Texas Tech, and he'd gone off and left his cap right on the other side on the hook. So I said to him, Coach, last time you were here, you forgot your cap. Do you want it back? And he looked at the cap, and he looked at me, and he looked back at the cap, and he looked at me, and he said, hell no.
Stories will continue to be shared because these four walls are about basketball in Indiana, the impact a coach had on a community, and a shared love for a sport.
Coach was a really inspiring guy. And the whole idea of discipline and working hard to accomplish a goal, which is why this is all a basketball place, is because we honor people who work hard to accomplish a goal.
In Nashville, Jessica Gruenling, WRTV.
Hi. How are you doing today?
Maggie Zahn is going door to door,
We want to make sure we're helping the community in any way we can.
talking with neighbors or leaving flyers.
A lot of people just don't know. It's not that they don't care, it's just they're unaware of the resources available to them.
Maggie and her group are making sure that people are aware, especially people who live in the 46201 zip code.
It's always in the top 5, and recently it's been in the top 1.
According to the Marion County Coroner's Office, from January to September, there were 383 overdose deaths. 44 happened in the 46201 area. It's 11% of the total.
We see health disparities in this neighborhood. The code really affects your health.
Now the Marion County Public Health Department, Damien Center, Overdose Lifeline, and Step Up are working together. The goal is to knock on 1,500 doors and hand out Narcan and other resources.
There's a really strong argument that the best people to respond to overdoses are the ones that use drugs. So putting Narcan directly into their hands is really going to have the biggest impact.
Maggie works for the Damien Center.
It's one of the best things about my job, right? Like, I don't do this work for the money.
It's also personal for her.
I'm also a person with lived experience with substance use, so it's something that's really, really important to me. You know, I've lost quite a few friends due to overdose-related deaths.
And just getting to one person is a success.
I know that a lot of the folks that in my life that have passed due to an overdose-related death, there wasn't Narcan available, right? Like, we didn't know about it at the time, or there wasn't someone that had it. So the more people that we can empower to have Narcan, to be able to have the naloxone, to be able to know the resources in their community, if that saves even one person, that's all that matters.
In Indianapolis, Jessica Grunling, WRTV.
Yo, do you know who holds the record for the most points in a three-point competition? Sabrina?
It's the mic'd up moment that sparked this.
I think I gotta bring her out and be like, we gotta settle this once and for all.
A 3-point competition between Steph Curry and Sabrina Ionescu, the best in the NBA versus the best in the WNBA. Her response on Twitter that she'll see him at the 3-point line made it official, and has fans young and old talking.
I'm very excited for the two best shooters right now in the league to go at it.
I thought we've come a long way, baby.
She's very confident. She's a great shooter.
Step into 8-year-old Lauren Mann's room. She plays basketball and is a big fan of the WNBA.
This is my picture of Sabrina, and it's autographed, and I got it for Christmas.
If you couldn't tell by the picture and the jersey, Sabrina is her favorite player.
She's one of my favorite players because she beat Steph Curry.
At last year's WNBA All-Star Game, Sabrina beat Steph's 3-point shootout record with 37 points. Lauren can tell you how many shots that was.
25 out of 27.
Out at a neighborhood court in Brownsburg, Malia Evans is working on her game.
I go to the gym about 4 out of 5 times a day.
She'll tell you she's a big Steph Curry fan.
I have his jerseys and stuff. I've always watched him play.
But understands the significance of what this showdown means for the women's game.
I've always played with the boys, so I'm excited to see Sabrina go up against one.
I'm just so proud of all the young ladies that are getting to play, and the competition has just gotten ridiculous. I mean, they're just so good.
Linda Rowan is a season ticket holder for the Indiana Fever. At 60 years old, she's been around the game for quite a bit, but didn't have the same opportunities growing up.
They didn't have professional ball, it's not something that you strive to, you never really thought about it.
Over the years, she's seen the stands fill up more and interest grow.
And that just goes to show that people have given it a chance and they've liked it. And it's great to see that.
The talent has never been this good, I think you could say, and then we have this incredible star power that's driving both the college game to grow and the WNBA.
Alexa Philippou covers women's college basketball in the WNBA for ESPN. The WNBA postseason on ESPN, which featured Sabrina Ionescu and the New York Liberty, averaged 470,000 viewers, making it the most watched postseason in 16 years.
I think when you're able to put a player like Sabrina alongside a player like Steph Curry, it's just an acknowledgement that they're WNBA players, a player like Sabrina, they're equals to NBA players and to a player like Steph.
Having that equality, the women's game being at a level this high, and now showcasing it on such a big stage, gives an optimistic outlook for young players.
It means that I can basically do anything I want, and maybe I could have my own shoe when I grow up, and like her.
I am very excited to see how far it's going to come, especially when I get into high school next year.
And an appreciation for those who have been around.
Really kind of emotional because it's just it's great to see the progress and it's kind of like we're living our dream through them.